490 species in genus Sedum, Stonecrop. What is Stonecrop? Sedums, also known as Stonecrop, have become a mainstay in my gardening adventures. These fascinating succulents boast a wide variety of shapes, sizes, and colors, making them a versatile addition to any planter or rock garden. But with so many varieties available, I understand there can be a lot to learn. In this guide, I'll share my experiences and answer some of the most common questions about these captivating plants. Is sedum a succulent? Absolutely. Sedum belongs to the Crassulaceae family, known for its succulent members. These plants have fleshy leaves and stems that store water, allowing them to thrive in drier conditions. This characteristic makes sedums ideal for low-maintenance gardens and forgetful waterers, like myself, sometimes. Sedum species. See full list at monsteraholic.com. How to care for sedum. Sedum care is relatively straightforward. Here are some key things to remember. Light. Most sedums prefer plenty of sunlight, at least 6 to 8 hours a day. Some varieties can tolerate partial shade, but they might become leggy, stretching towards the light in such conditions. Watering. Water deeply when the soil feels dry to the touch, but allow for good drainage. Sedums are prone to rot if left sitting in water. During the winter dormancy period, watering needs are minimal. Soil. Sedums thrive in well-draining soil. A cactus or succulent mix works well, or you can create your own by combining potting soil with perlite or sand for increased drainage. Fertilizer. Sedums are not heavy feeders. A light application of balanced fertilizer once a year during spring is sufficient. When to transplant sedum. Sedums are generally low maintenance when it comes to transplanting. They can be moved any time during the growing season, spring to early fall in most climates, as long as they're not in bloom. Here's a tip. Water the sedum well a day or two before transplanting to help reduce stress on the plant. Do deer eat sedum? Good news for gardeners who struggle with deer. Sedums are not typically on a deer's preferred menu. The succulent leaves are often unappetizing to them, and the unique taste further deters these herbivores. Is sedum toxic to cats and dogs? While sedum isn't considered highly toxic, it's still best to keep curious pets away from these plants. Ingestion of large amounts could cause mild stomach upset in cats and dogs. Do you cut back sedum in the fall or spring? Sedum doesn't require regular cutting back. However, there are a few reasons why you might prune. To remove dead or damaged growth. In the fall or early spring, you can trim away any dead leaves or stems to promote healthy new growth. To control size and shape. If your sedum is becoming overgrown, you can prune it back in spring or fall to maintain its desired size and shape. For propagation, sedum leaves can be easily propagated to create new plants. More on that later. How to propagate sedum from leaf. One of the joys of sedums is their ease of propagation. You can create new plants from a single leaf. Here's how. Gently remove a healthy leaf from the stem of your sedum. Allow the leaf to callus over for a day or two, placing it on a dry surface in indirect light. Once a callus forms at the base of the leaf, lay it flat on top of moist potting mix, same as for mature plants. Lightly mist the soil to keep it damp, but not soggy. Place the pot in a warm, well-lit location, in direct sunlight. Be patient. It can take several weeks for roots and new growth to appear. What to plant with sedum. Sedums play well with others. Their low-maintenance nature and diverse textures make them ideal companions for various plants. Here are some ideas. Other succulents. Combine sedums with echeveria, aloe vera, or kalanchoe for a stunning succulent display. Herbs. Rosemary, thyme, and oregano can create a fragrant and functional pairing with sedums. Grasses. Ornamental grasses like blue fescue or featherreed grass add a touch of movement and contrast to sedum plantings. With their easy care, diverse beauty, and interesting textures, sedums are a fantastic addition to any garden. I hope this guide has helped you learn more about these fascinating succulents and inspired you to incorporate them into your own green haven.